Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Starstream 1988, and as you can see here, we have in front of you a pair of Hasbro's Marvel Universe, and these are Marvel's Abominations. On your left, you actually have the actual Abomination, and then this is A-Bomb, which is, I believe, Rick Jones. I'm pretty sure it is Rick Jones. So I'm doing a 2-for-1 because at the end of the day, honestly, it's really the same exact toy, so there's no reason to break them up. I know that I've done some other ones where I know it's the same toy and I've broken it down, but maybe it's just because I actually picked it up, a day before, 2 weeks before, whatever the case may be. But in this case, I actually found these guys the same exact day. So I figured I'd just kind of put them together. And plus, they're both already on the cover, as you can see there. So that's pretty cool. We'll turn the back here, and you get that kind of cool pictures of them fighting each other. They're basically the they're offshoot or offshot, whatever you want to call it, of the Incredible Hulk. It's a really, really long story. Obviously, the Abomination was a Russian, I believe he was a cosmonaut, and he just really wanted to have the powers of the Hulk, but it just turned really ugly. So he's obviously deformed, and he doesn't have hair. He has the scaly, the scaly skin and whatever not. And then with A-Bomb, again, it was just something else. I think he volunteered through General Ross to try to become like a new Hulk or something like that, from what I remember, or I think it was something like that. I could be totally wrong. If I am, you can obviously correct me, and that's fine. Let me just bring this over here so you can kind of read it for yourself. It's obviously in a couple different languages. This is the I don't think I think with Hasbro they actually do two different packaging. There's the North American release, and then you have like the one with it's international. So that's actually, I want to say, French and something else. But yeah, that's basically that. So let me turn them around again. Side of the package there, it's Series 5, number 19. Bring that over there, right, so you can see it. So there you go. But yeah, nothing more to really say than there's no little mini comic. There's no figure stand. I mean, it's a big toy in terms of this line. It's a lot of plastic, so they're probably trying to cut as much as they can, and that's why it might be a 50-50 split. I'm not even exactly sure. One of them might be worth more than the other, but I really don't care because they're both gonna get open because they're gonna go on my display stand. So yeah, let's check them out and be right back. Okay, and we are back, and there they are, the package. Very, very cool figures. I like all these big bruisers. I mean, I know I always say very, very cool figures, but they really are cool. If they weren't cool, I wouldn't be purchasing them. But yeah, they're very nice. One thing I like about the Abomination, at first I was like, they didn't give him any, and that's something obviously you can do yourself. His fingernails, are not painted, neither are his toes. But that seems to be a thing but like even with the Hulk, his fingernails on the green version are not painted or anything like that, so that's kind of weird. But you can, I mean, if you wanted to, you can kind of black them out and whatever. One thing that they do with the green is they always give it a nice black wash. So you can definitely see that on film where, certain parts of the body are darker than others, but for the most part it looks pretty cool. So I think they do a pretty good job with green and the black washing, whatever not. Now with A-Bomb, on the other hand, he has a whole bunch of eclectic colors here. It's obviously blue, but for some reason where the shell, where where the plastic meets and they glue it, it's like darker here, lighter here, which makes no sense. So I don't know if that's like a factory issue. And even with the chest and the stomach, where his abs are, as you can see, kind of bluish, and then it turns darker again. His legs look fine. I mean, they're lighter here, but that's cool. Has a little bit of a black wash, but not much. Now, unlike the Abomination actually has 5 fingers, which I think it's actually a mistake, because I want to say that the original Abomination did not have 5 fingers either. But I could be wrong. Maybe I just don't remember. I'm thinking maybe it's a different interpretation or whatever. But A-Bomb here, as you can see, has only 3. So even the mighty, the Thing has one more finger than he does. This guy only has 3. But his fingernails are painted black, and his toes are also black. So that's kind of interesting. And then he has some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like spikes on his, you know, what should be his beard, I guess, or maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what they are. Now he has, like the Abomination, his ears are scaly, as you can see there. Let me bring this one over. You can tell they're kind of meant to be the same, but just not as big as his version there. He almost looks like a scroll too. I'm not complaining about it. I do like it. I think it's a really cool figure nevertheless, but it kind of looks like a scroll though. So now in terms of articulation on these guys, you know, this standard Marvel Universe. You got 360 there. You got up and down. It's nice and tight. Single joint on the elbow there, as you can see, and it folds pretty well. This hand is a little loose, as you can see there. It looks like you can almost pop it off. But it's okay, I guess. 360. Same thing with this one. Almost looks like you can take it off. The head does turn also 360. And it's on a pretty thick ball joint, as you can see there, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. It's not gonna go anywhere. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, chest, torso movement. He has no waist. And then his legs in and out. Forward, obviously. Back, as long as you turn it properly. His legs, I mean his knees, that's it. I mean, there's not much of a turn there because he has so much mass. And then his toes can go up, down, no pivot. Oh yeah, sorry, it does have a pivot. I apologize. So pretty cool pivot too now. Of course, A-Bomb does the exact same thing. It's honestly, it's the same exact mold. We'll point out the differences other than the one I just mentioned. His forearms, as you can see, has a different mold there. Has this kind of like these scales. It's kind of like a gauntlet, really. He has the 3 fingers. So all 2 fingers and a thumb, whatever. Obviously, different head sculpt. Legs and feet are exactly the same, to the exact pimple. So if there's a little pimple there, he has it right there. So it's the exact same mold on those right there. And then the back is exactly the same. So it's not too, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, they definitely, it is two characters that exist in the Marvel Universe. And you know, you make one toy and just change a couple things and there you go. Again, I don't know if these are sold on the 50-50, like meaning, you know, they're pretty even, or if there's one more than the other. I would think there's probably more of him than him, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't bother to check. But yeah, they're not bad. Again, if you like the big bruisers like I do, pretty nice to have in your collection. They can go against each other because obviously one's good, one's bad. Or for the same token, obviously this isn't the General Ross version, but you can just make believe it is. If you got the Red Hulk, you can go against A-Bomb because obviously he hates him just as much as he hates the Abomination. And you can have Green Hulk going against his longtime nemesis there. Or the gray version too, if you want some color. I mean, it's pretty cool rainbow thing that we have going on there. So, and again, you know, the Hulk obviously has his own body style, which is shared with a lot of other figures, like the legs and stuff like that, with some other big bruisers out there. But you can definitely see that they're very different. So, which is pretty cool. But yeah, one last time, so you can see him against his nemesis there. And there's his buddy Rick. He has his back, I guess. Cool. But yeah, pretty short and sweet. Yeah, I would definitely, if you can find these in the store, grab them. When I found these, I found this with a couple of other in the same, you know, same series line, and pretty close in numbers, I believe, which you'll see after this video here. I'm gonna, you know, do a few more, but yeah, no, I mean, definitely very cool figures. It's a nice add to the ever-growing collection of Marvel Universe or / Infinity series, whatever they end up you know, staying with or whatever. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. Please rate, subscribe, share, comment. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Peace.